Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Hope you guys are doing well. So further to the previous video that was published regarding the research briefing published by the UK government based on the changes that will be taking place from 22nd July 2025. This video will focus on further details regarding the changes. So this video is based on the news story that has been published by the UK government, which says major immigration reforms delivered to restore order and control. So this has explained key changes that will be taking place from 22nd July, and I'll be looking into them through this video. So if you have not yet subscribed our channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. So this news story has also been published on 1st July, and it says that new rules to be laid in Parliament see skills and salary threshold rise, overseas recruitment for care workers end, and more than 100 occupations no longer granted access to the immigration system. So this paragraph explains three key points that will be taking place from 22nd July. So the first one is increasing the salary threshold for the skilled worker visas, and number two is ending the overseas recruitment for care workers, and the next one is cutting down more than 100 occupations which have access to the immigration system. So these policies will have an impact on you if you are planning to apply for a visa in the future. That's why I'm going to look into these in detail by following the information in this document. So these changes, the first to be rolled out from the immigration white paper, represent a fundamental shift in the UK's approach to immigration and restore order to the points-based system, focusing on higher skills, lower numbers and tighter controls. As the UK government mentioned in their white paper, they are focusing on higher skills and lower number of immigration and tighter controls. So the introduction of an interim, time-limited and conditional temporary shortage list will make sure the immigration system works better for the UK, with international recruitment only providing support where occupations are key to the industrial strategy or building crucial infrastructure. So the changes include an introduction of a conditional temporary shortage list as well. So I'll be going into discussion about this in a separate video as well. For now, we have to understand that there will be a separate shortage list regarding the conditional temporary shortage list, which include occupations below degree level. And the Home Secretary has said that we are delivering a complete reset of our immigration system to restore a proper control and order after the previous government allowed net migration to quadruple in 4 years. So with this, it confirms that the increase of net migration within the UK has impacted the country, and that's why they are planning to reduce the net migration within the country with all these measures. As part of the plan for change, we can build an immigration system that serves the needs of the British economy and people, one that values skills, tackles exploitation, and ensures those who come to the UK make a genuine contribution. So it has stressed the importance of making a genuine contribution to the UK economy. Then it has stated the measures that they are going to implement from 22nd July. The package of measures includes raising the skills threshold for skilled worker visas. So as I mentioned earlier, the threshold will be increased for the skilled worker visas and will be discussed in a further video in detail as well. For now, that we have to understand that the skills threshold for skilled worker visas will be increased from 22nd July, and also they will be removing 111 eligible occupations for skilled worker visas from the occupation list as well. Then the next measure is closing the social care worker visa route to overseas recruitment in response to widespread abuse and exploitation. As I have mentioned in the previous video as well, they will be ending the social care worker visa with effect from 22nd July who are applying from abroad. Then the next measure is only allowing time-limited access below degree level through a targeted immigration salary list and temporary shortage list for critical roles only, with strict requirements for sectors to grow domestic skills. As I mentioned earlier, they have introduced an immigration salary list which is a temporary shortage list. So the requirements for this is different from the skilled worker visa occupation list. Then there will be a commissioning the Migration Advisory Committee to conduct a review of the temporary shortage list, including occupations, salaries, and benefits. So workers in occupations on the temporary shortage list will no longer be able to bring dependents and will not be permitted salary and visa fee discounts. So this is a key factor that might affect you if you are planning to apply for a work visa. So you have to check in which category your job code falls in, whether it is in the occupation list for skilled worker visa or whether it is in the temporary shortage list. So if it is in the temporary shortage list, you will not be allowed to bring dependents and will not be permitted salary and visa fee discounts as well. The occupations included on the list are time limited until the end of 2026 and will only remain beyond that date if the Independent Migration Advisory Committee recommend it. So this is about the temporary shortage list. This list will be available until the end of 2026 and might change according to the circumstances at that time. And also this has stated, in the interim, the government will not hesitate to restrict immigration access further should there be clear signs of abuse and exploitation in sectors. In time, they will also abolish the previous government's immigration salary list. So this clearly states that they are going to abolish the immigration salary list which has been published by the previous government and will be replaced by the new immigration salary list. Subject to parliamentary approval, the changes will come into effect from 22nd July, as I mentioned earlier. And this has also mentioned about the next steps. Further changes to be implemented by the end of this year also include raising the immigration skills charge, then uplifting language requirements across the immigration system, making stricter English language requirements, and unveiling a new family policy framework to Parliament. So these are the information that have been published in this news story, and I hope this video was helpful for you in understanding the changes that will take place from 22nd July. So the purpose of the video was to give you more information, detailed information regarding the changes that are upcoming and make sure you are getting prepared for the changes in a positive way. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you soon with a new video.